you guys. Okay, so today I wanted to share, showing this for the little thumbnail. I wanted to share a lot of favorites around the house. Okay, we've done a ton of clothing videos lately. I feel, listen, between the Amazon Prime sale, between, okay, like Nordstrom, Walmart, Target, everywhere's been having sales. I love it. Okay, it's a great time of year to get stuff. We know, we've talked about it. We've talked about clothes. Okay, we're good. We got a lot of good new stuff. If you haven't checked out my last two videos, they cover the Nordstrom sale, especially the video before last, the first one. A lot of those items, surprisingly, that I chose are things that really didn't, I mean, they held up. Like, they didn't sell out super fast. There's so many items during the sale, certain beauty sets, certain things that just sell out. And then there's certain things, a ton of things that, which is the point of the sale, that, you know, are year-round items. They might just be like, you know, some new colors during the sale. The sale is always like new items, you know, or just things that they have all the time anyways. So it's a good time to get those. Between Prime Day, I think we get enough vacuums. I think we get enough home appliances, okay? And that's why I don't lean into that so much. I truly do, like, I mean, I showed you guys, like, okay, if you're shopping the sale, grab this. My Dyson vacuum cleaner, which so many of you guys ordered again this year during the Nordstrom sale. I saw so many people promoting that through the Prime Day, and it was a better deal at Nordstrom. It was $100 off. I believe it's sold out now. I'll still put the link. It's kind of, I don't know, sometimes it comes back, but I don't know, worth a shot to check before it's over. But the model that I have is like the nicest one. It's the one I bought during the sale a couple years ago, and it's the same one they have now. And it's, you know, one of those stick vacs, you know, that you hang on the wall. It's the only vacuum I use in my house other than my robots, which we'll talk about. Because this has to do with this video, because we're talking home faves and all that. And this ties into it because some of these vacuums are a part of that. That Dyson vacuum is amazing. I would have paid, I'm not going to say that, but yeah, I would have definitely paid full price for that. It is so worth it. She got $100 off during the sale. There were similar ones people were linking to during the Prime Day sale that was a lower model that I don't even think was that much more off. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't, that was the best deal. So hopefully you guys got that. Over the years here, home decor, home things, has just been like a natural thing that we've done. And I love it so much. I love talking about home decor and just how your home makes you feel. And I just think that's always been important. And so, you know, in lieu of kind of like a beauty favorites, which is coming up soon, I've got so many good new things to share with you guys, I thought we would do a home favorites. I thought this would be fun to sprinkle in every now and then, and it's been a while. So I'll link to everything that you see. A lot of you guys always ask about these calla lilies. These are so nice. They look so realistic. I don't believe they sell that particular little vase anymore, fancy woman. These are so beautiful, and for a while I couldn't find the exact ones, but I do have a link to those. And then this whole chest back here, oh, the door's open. It's 3 pieces that I kind of figured out myself from Target, because it's truly 3 separate pieces. I feel like it's so unique, you know. I mean, of course, like, I'm recommending it. I want you guys to be able to do this and get it if you need it, but like, you could just do the 2 pieces, which is what I started out with, but then I ended up with 3, and it is like longer than our dining room table. It's huge, and for the price to get like a console or a sideboard that's over like 90 inches long, it's like 95, it's something crazy, I don't even know. It's a great price considering. And they even have the taller version, which is the one that I have in our powder room. It's just a really cool thing, and I'm so excited that they still sell that. It's been a couple years now and they still have that, which I think is cool. So I'll link to that. That's something that I've always loved. Okay, so let's talk about favorites. Let's talk about some home things I'm enjoying. I've got so many candles. Everyone's talking about like fall. I am craving, I don't know, I'm craving some fall candles, and I found the best one ever. Let's talk about that too. I'm just looking around things I want to talk. Okay, let's talk about some blankies. Okay, so this super cozy. Talking about fall. This brand, okay, a friend of mine sent me this. I have a code for this. I don't remember exactly how much it is, but I'll put it below. These are softer than Barefoot Dreams. They are larger. I love the colors. This particular checkered motif comes in several different colors. There's one that looks like black and white, like a yin yang. I love that one. So many designs. They're larger than Barefoot Dreams. They're softer. I've washed this one twice, and it washes up really beautifully. Barefoot Dreams, sometimes those really nice blankets, which I will link to those too because they are currently on the sale. That's one of my other favorite blankies, but I would say between the two, I do prefer this one. And like I said, I do have a code, but when you wash anything, Barefoot Dreams or this material, which I feel like this one does hold up better and stay softer longer, you're gonna think, oh, it's so soft, let me put my fabric softener in there. If you put fabric softener on a Barefoot Dreams or on a blanket like this, it will like clog it up, like not clog it, but it will make it get like nubby, and it won't be fluffy anymore. So wash with basic detergent, cold water, and then, I mean, I do wash mine on warm, but I mean, cold would probably be the best. And then I tumble dry it really low. If you fry it in a hot dryer, it's going to feel like they're gonna start feeling a little dry, literally. So I really love this, or just use a delicate detergent, just no softener. And I just think these are so, so cool. They come packaged beautifully in like a pretty, like they're wrapped in a pretty bow. I'll post a picture of it on my LTK, how it looked when I got it. But with my foot, which is doing great, I'm going for my 5-week appointment this coming week. I have not been able to sleep under, tucked sheets or, a comforter, and I was so afraid Brad was gonna nudge it in the night or something. So he's got his blankets. I removed the heavy duvet and the sheets, and I've been sleeping under this so that my foot can either stick out or so that it's not heavy, so that if I move it, it's not straining it. Do you know what I'm saying? This is a great blanket, okay? I can't say enough good things about it. Huge, huge. Okay, a lot of Barefoot Dreams blankets you couldn't put over your bed. We have a king, and it's not gonna be like a comforter size, but it's enough to where we could both get under it. You know what I mean? So it's really good. So love that blanket. This is another thing too. So we talked about this during one of the sale videos, but I posted a photo of it on my couch, and I have been using this so much, and my family's been fighting over it. But they come in a bunch of different colors. Last year I bought a ton of these for different family members during the sale, and they loved them. It's this beautiful UGG blanket. I believe they're around $100 or so. I don't know. And they're like 60-ish during the sale. Really nice. They've got the nice UGG logo, but I just really love this color. This one called oak something. I don't know. I'll put it below. But while the sale is still kicking, I believe it's the last week. This you're gonna love that you already have some Christmas gifts. All good. And everyone loves a nice blanket. And this was one of those little just gem of a find items. $15. So cute. And I kind of had this just propped up everywhere. I was like, it works everywhere. It's so cute. It's just a beautiful horse. And the frame is really nice. For $12, you can't beat it. It will look beautiful on a wall, anywhere. It'd be cute in a powder room or something. Prop it up in your kitchen. I don't know. Probably put it in my kitchen. I don't know. You could hang it anywhere, right? It'd be so cute. But I have it in our bar. I brought it up so I could show you guys. In the basement, the walls are really dark, and it's got kind of a cool vibe. And I just thought for $12, this is such a good little piece. Okay, so, these pans. We talked about kitchen stuff, and I was kind of, not knocking it, but if you need something and it's on sale during Amazon Prime or it's whatever, that's a great time to buy things. My very favorite, Dyson vacuums, the robot vacuums that I've had for years. I think last year I, shared a link of those during the sale, and I don't know if those were, I didn't see much about that this year, but maybe they were part of it. Okay, don't know, who cares, it's over. But in the basement, we have one of the Dyson vacuums that has the little tower with the empties itself. I don't think they sell the exact model that we've got here and upstairs anymore. It doesn't have the emptying tower, which I don't find is super necessary. But when I run it in the basement, I normally just do it from my phone, and I've never had to empty that thing. It goes up into that tower, and then you change the bag, every now and then, which I haven't yet. I mean, it hasn't said I needed to, but it's so convenient. That model, and I will link to it, they still sell it. It never gets stuck. These we do have some issues with, every now and then it won't make it back to the base, or it'll do its thing or whatever, and I do really have to maintain those, but I really love them. I think they're nice. But the one in the basement, I will link to that. We have not had any issues with that, and I love that one. So yeah, but I think of the Prime Day, and I think of all that, and I see people just posting tons of, kitchen stuff and this and that, and I'm like, at this point, I'm not really repurchasing kitchen things that I already have. I have cleaning items. I have gadgets out the yang. One more gadget, I don't need it. It's too much. You know, I got rid of so many kitchen appliances. I would say maybe like a couple years ago, or maybe when I did that video, maybe it was last year, where I showed you guys inside every cabinet in my kitchen, inside every drawer, every pantry thing, everywhere where I keep everything, organization. It is exactly the same as it was then because the organization works, things go back. But I had the most I had cake pop makers. I had 10 different things to make noodles, just those silly things. And I just see people just buying so many of those things. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love a kitchen gadget. But once you've like lived, you're just like, I haven't touched this in 10 years. What am I doing with this? And it takes up so much space. But what I really value I value my cookware, and it's something that I haven't really like talked about here much. I don't know, like maybe I've shown certain things I have, but I'm not someone that is just like, I'm gonna buy a cookware set. That's not me. I like a certain sauce pot. I do not like a non-stick like boiler. I like stainless steel for that. I like a non-stick frying pan. I'm very particular about those. You know, having like a Dutch oven, a certain thing. I just have never seen an actual set of pots and pans. They're very expensive when you buy a set. That makes sense. Like, I want to be able to mix and match and buy what I like. They're not displayed. I don't care if they match, and they work. Like, I've got some that are silver, some that look coppery, some that look, it's fine. You know, I just want something quality that works. That's why I kind of do the mix and match. And recently, well, probably about 6 months ago, I bought this. This was on sale at Nordstrom, and I didn't really care about the color, but I love this color. But this Caraway brand has tons of different colors. They have the pink, they have the, I mean, you guys have seen, with gold handles, with whatever. I got this because it was majorly discounted, and I will link to those there because you can find pieces there that will be like 30% off, 20% off, and they're just in random colors. And I'm like, yeah, give them to me, okay? Now that I've had this pot, I need to stop banging it with my rings, right? And I really love it, this pan. I would say this is a brand that I would invest in a set in because it is so nice. I will link to these. This is, I believe, I forgot what inch it is. I think it's the 8-inch pan. Now, you get these saucepans or you get these like fry pans, you know, it's either big or it's the little tiny dinker. This one is the perfect size. I use this one more than my giant one. I don't even have a tiny one anymore that I use much. It kind of got crappy. Years ago, I had Le Creuset pans that were non-stick. My mother-in-law also had those, had major issues with them. They chip and they end up looking chalky. Don't want that. These are so substantial, okay? Just the way that your hand holds them, they've got like a spot for your, they're just heavy. Heavy in a good way, because I don't like a pan that's too heavy, but they feel so thick, so substantial. I've washed this one a million times. I think I even stuck it in the dishwasher a few times, which I know is a big no-no, but it's fine. It comes with, so don't even tell me don't put them in the dishwasher. I know not to, okay? Comes with a little trivet, and it came with like a really nice little dust bag, which I should probably keep it in, but really cute. But honestly, very, very substantial. Like I said, I've had a bunch of different pans, different brands and stuff. This is by far the nicest pan I've ever had. It feels so, so nice, and I would die for an entire set of those. Those are so good. So that is a huge home favorite that I could like, I don't even know when the last time, other than like my pot, like for pasta and stuff, I haven't touched any of my other pans. Like, it's really good. Okay. Let's talk about like candles and a cleaning thing that's really good. So my mother-in-law, let's talk about this first. My mother-in-law gave me this a while back. She loves the volcano scent, the Capri Blue, you know, the volcano candles, which got one right here. This is the one that I got during the anniversary sale. Normally, like in the first one that I got, probably at Anthropologie 15 years ago, I don't even know. They have like they're in a blue container, kind of like this. And I don't love that. I don't know. So I kind of stopped buying them. I had one in a mercury glass container, but I love this one. They do have all different colors now. Really good deal on it during the anniversary sale. This size is always $34, and it was $24 during the sale, which is not $22. The scent of these, I don't know, it doesn't say like the scent notes, but Volcano has that very distinctive scent. I don't like something that smells, you know, just straight citrus or straight apple or this or that. I like a layer, and it does have an orangey scent to it, very fresh. It makes your home smell really clean without like knocking you in the face, but it's very sweet. Really, really good. And I think this is a really, really nice scent for your home. So I've really enjoyed those. And something I've noticed about these candles is they last an inordinate amount of time. They are very good. A lot of bang for the buck, okay? So love those candles. But to get back to this is the multi-surface cleaner. Now, I like what I like as far as cleaning products go. I do have a video about that. And if I were making a cleaning product video every year, every 6 months, every 2 years even, be skeptical because those people aren't using them. I mean, if I find something that's good, I stick with it, and that's that. I don't need to tell you guys about it or reinvent the wheel every week, every 6 months, every month, every year, do a cleaning video because the stuff that I showed actually works. And, so I use what I use. I like what I like. So I'm not really buying like frilly products, especially something like buy a brand that makes decorative. Okay, you guys. So this is the multi-surface cleaner. I love this. It smells just like the candle. Makes my kitchen smell so good. A lot of times when you get a multi-surface cleaner or a spray, or I used to but I used to use the Miss Myers one, it could leave streaks sometimes, but I would still use it, whatever, like on my quartz or even on my cooktop, or, we have a glass topper on our kitchen table. I've cleaned this marble table with it before. That's actual marble. This works with everything. You can use it in the bathroom. You can use it. I've cleaned up our little powder bathroom sink with it, when I don't want to use like the Clorox or like something like really harsh. This is so good. It doesn't streak. Like I said, I've used it on my glass tabletop and it works great. It smells really nice. It's actually a very good multi-surface cleaner that doesn't leave a film. Really, really good. It smells amazing. Okay, before we get into the candles, let me take you around really quickly. Let me show you a few things around the house. So these light bulbs, as I mentioned, in our bedroom is really the only place I have these. They are the Himalayan pink salt light bulbs. And if you look in the light bulb, it actually has the salt in it. Now, I got these several years ago and they have lasted a very long time. I burn them all the time in our bedroom. It's kind of like, like a salt lamp. They release the negative ions. They're supposed to do good things for the air. But what I really love is just the vibe that it gives the room. I never run an overhead light in this room. It's purely just, in the daytime it gets a lot of natural light. But at nighttime, it's just these. And it is such a relaxing vibe with that like warm, lovely light. And I haven't experimented with it anywhere else in my home, but I think I might order a few more and put them in my living room lamps that are on all the time, like behind the couch, because one of them is kind of getting a little dimmer because they're those LED ones and one of them's starting to go out. But really cool, and they just, I don't know, they make me feel good. Like I really love those. Lighting is such a big deal, and this would be a whole video in itself, and we've touched on this over the years, but nothing is worse than that cool like LED that everyone was pushing or just blindly selling, and people were just like using, literally blindly, just let me just use this. And I'm like, that it makes me so nervous. It just feels like I need to be in a cubicle, like I'm in an office building or something. It's just, that's not homey. I love an incandescent feel of a bulb, but you don't have to do that. Everything in my home is LED and they're all like warm. So just get some warm LEDs. They exist. There's no reason anybody should be buying those cool light bulbs. I remember when I did my closet, this is such a tangent, years and years ago, I did it through California Closets, and I was doing the whole like lighting system, and I'm looking around the showroom and they had the different track lights, and they had cool and warm, and the lady said no one uses the warm. No one. We just use cool. And my eyeballs, the whole place looked blue. Like you would see the blue, or you would see the cool, and they just looked blue. And they had them on like these, I got mine in white, but they had like even just clothes, fake clothes sitting in there, and the clothes looked so shocking under those lights. And it's so strange because some of their wood in there was like, like brown wood, and the cool was making the brown wood look purple. And I mentioned that to the designer, and she was like, oh, and she was like, that's all I can see now, and I'm like, yeah, like look at it with the warm. And then it looked like the actual tone of wood. So then I remember when I selected the warm, even the person that installed it was like, no one ever selects this color. And I'm just like, and one of the girls was like, that works there, I remember she goes, no one ever uses like warm bulbs. Everything's like cool now. And this was literally like 6-7 years ago, probably longer ago than that. And she was like, I used to work in lighting, like when I would light film sets and stuff, and you can't have warm lighting. And I'm thinking, well, this ain't a film set. Like, this is my real life. And I am looking at this every day. And every day I go in there and I turn that light on, I am so happy that it looks the way that it does. And you guys have seen my closet, and it's fine. Okay, whatever. Warm light bulbs, okay? Warm light bulbs, get those salt bulbs. They're so good. And this is something that, okay, in my room as well, I have that olive tree. The paper mache bowl beneath it, I got at this little boutique, and I think someone had just handmade it. It's like a one-of-a-kind thing, so I cannot link to it. My mother-in-law gave me a gift card to this little boutique for Christmas, and I finally used it because I found that. And I was like, yay. But anyways, these olive trees are so nice. It's real wood, and they look pretty realistic. It's kind of a trend to have these. I've had this one for a long time, and I really do like it. So it is kind of a trendy item, but it's something that is, you know, it's nice. I think, you know, you'll have it forever, and it's made really well. So I'll link to these particular olive trees because they are done very well. Because you see a lot of people making these, and they just look kind of, they look kind of cheesy. And even that one, like, I don't want a fake tree. I mean, I've been there, I've done that. Like, I don't know, I don't want one just like randomly in the corner. You can tell they're fake, and it's just, that one though is pretty realistic. So I really do like that, especially because that is a trend, and there's just terrible ones out there. So this little Ottoman I got a long time ago, and I even showed it in a video when I got it. It was a while back when they first came out with these. And then I didn't link to them for a while because I didn't really want to show it because I knew people would want it, and they didn't have them for a while. And they have them back, and they even have like a boucle version, like a this type of vibe version. But I love that color, and it's been literally like in every room of my house. It's so good. The price point's really nice. I could see getting like a pair of them and putting them like, I don't know, like just anywhere in front of a fireplace, or, you know, in a living room, family room situation. That would be so cute. But I really love that. And that's what I'm saying, like with Target, like I wouldn't wipe through there and get everything from there. Not to say that would be bad, but then your house is going to look like the Joanna Gaines section of Target. You got to sprinkle in different things. You know, you got to get the vibe a little mixed up. Okay. So let's talk about some candles. These are my faves. Now, no matter what kind of candle that you use, this is a must. Okay, now this is just like a Bath & Body Works candle. So basic. And you put it in one of these, and it just looks like $1,000,000. I have these everywhere. I got this one from over there, I think. Do I have one behind me? I have one on my island. I have one on my bookshelf. These are just so cute. I love these. They're so nice. They're glass candle holders. They're the perfect size for like a 3-wick candle, even bigger though. I put all different candle brands in here, but something like this one, like your volcano candle that's not gonna fit, what I do is if I get a bigger candle, I just flip it over, and it's just the most beautiful candle riser. So I'll link to these. These are so nice. They would make the best gift. And it's just one of my favorite like decor items. I have this sitting on a little chest on top of a book. You know, it's just cute. So anyways, we've talked a little bit about a few candles, right? We talked about the volcano, and we mentioned about fall. Okay, so with fall coming, okay, you know, we've discussed like the whole candle arc. That's been a whole thing. We did like a whole not a whole episode of the podcast. I mean, that would be embarrassing about candles. But no, I mean, I'd be here for it. I'd totally listen to that and do that, which I fully did. But I think it was condensed down a little bit. But I'm like, there's a full yearly like candle arc. Let me explain. Okay, it's the whole thing. And Bath & Body Works is so unhinged in a good way. Okay, they've got so many good candles. But this year, I mean, for fall, it's just leaves and marshmallow fireside. I'm not dabbling in anything else just because like the pumpkin ones always smell disgusting, like syrup. They smell so good in the thing. And then once you start burning them in your house, it smells like maple syrup. You go into someone's house that's burning that, and even if I love the candle, when I smell it in the store, you go into the house and it just hits you in the face like burned syrup. It's never good. So pumpkin candles are very, very tricky. I have found the best one ever. I love this brand. I've been buying this Linea brand for a long time. And when I saw that they had Harvest Pumpkin, I was like, okay, now they don't have this on the Linea website. They don't have this anywhere that I've ever bought these candles. I've only found this one spot, and I actually ordered more of them after mine came in. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so delicious. So the candle container's beautiful. It's white. It's got like a white label and just very light orange. You can't really tell. It says Harvest Pumpkin. And that's the thing too. If I'm putting out an orange candle or if I'm putting out like a fall candle, I don't necessarily want it to be orange cartoony. You know, I'm going to decorate here and there with some orange things, but like enough. You know what I mean? Like I love how beautiful this is. But you guys, this smells like, to me it has, and I think this is the key with pumpkin, it's got to have a lot of cinnamon in it to pick up the pumpkin and to keep the pumpkin from smelling like burned maple syrup pumpkin, because people, or these companies that make these candles, anytime you get like a pumpkin candle, they pair it with like, we have the worst, pumpkin waffles. And then that smells good in the container, but then when you burn it, it smells like burned syrup. You don't want like a syrupy scent. Okay, so this is good because it smells like straight gingerbread or like this smells like pumpkin bread, okay? Pumpkin-y, cinnamony. I love this. So pumpkin, thyme, and warm spices. And I love these candles because they burn really, really well and nice and clean, but they're like a dual wick, which I like. I like the 2 wicks. I love this. This is the best fall candle I've ever smelled. Okay, so my favorite fall candles, oh my gosh, I have to go get this other one because I didn't even think about that. Hold on. Like, that's kind of what I lean into during the fall. Like, I do have a few more little Halloween decorations this year that I really like, but as far as like fall, we get a beautiful fall, so I don't ever feel like I need to decorate my home like in leaf because it's just all outside. But I like to put my little pumpkins out inside and, you know, like just some spooky things. But candles are really like a homey fall vibe for me. It's not so much the decor, it's the candles. This Harvest Pumpkin is a must-have. You gotta scoop that up, okay? Don't miss out on it because that's gonna sell out because it's literally the only place you can get it. I've already ordered like 2 more. They're so good. This one, okay, the Nest Autumn Plum. Again, it's not your basic like orange candle, which they do have the orange candle that I don't really love that one, honestly. The more, I don't know, your taste change. It's just, again, I'm very picky about the pumpkin stuff. And we don't want to waste our money on like weird stuff, okay? Because you get caught up. This is so nice. It's so beautiful. Autumn Plum. It's plummy, it's spicy. It screams fall, okay? This is the best Nest candle scent that money can buy. It is so yummy and delicious. Now this is ridiculous, okay? This is an expensive candle for what it is, but it's really nice. It's called Chai Milk, and it's exactly what it smells like. And I bought it like several months ago, and then the more I smelled it around my house, I thought, this is cozy, and I'm gonna save it for fall. It smells exactly like a chai, like a spicy chai latte, or it just, but it's creamy and comforting at the same time. It is beautiful. And again, when you have like a candle that has hints of like a food, like we discussed before, they can go very sweet and very sickening. This one doesn't. Oh, it's so good. Now these don't like scream fall candles. They don't look like fall candles, but I don't care about that. Like I just want it to smell good, you know? And then one more candle. This is cool. So y'all know I love diptyque candles. And when we talked about that, hopefully they still have that little set from during the sale, but I always save my diptyque jars. Usually they're clear and they have like the nice labels, you know, we've all seen it. And I use them like in my medicine cabinet, in like where I keep my beauty stuff. I keep Q-tips in them out on my, they are the most beautiful. They're useful, but they're also just very beautiful little containers. And this is a new, not new, but newer, new-ish. I mean, they've had it for, I would say, years, so maybe longer than that. I don't know. It's the first time I saw it was maybe about a year ago. It's the La Droguerie, okay? And it has a little, like a little feather duster on it. And it's a whole line. I think they've got like countertop spray. They've got dish liquid and all that stuff. And again, I'm not usually like, I'm not swayed by that. You know, I like my clear dishwashing liquid. I like what I like. I'm not like spending the most on that kind of stuff because I actually am washing dishes and I'm not trying to go broke, okay? But listen, this candle I've had for a very long time, and whenever I clean the house or something really smells, or like I've cooked something that's like lingering, you can light this and it will like wipe out the odors in your house. It's a very strange, like, it reminds me of that candle that I used to have that was like tomato basil-y, but more, this is more like basil-y, a little sagey. I don't really know, but then also like a hint of like freshness. So good. And just kind of like a very odd scent, you know, but when you light it, it's beautiful. I love these like brown clear containers. I have another one from Alice Lane that's in a, can you see it over there? That brown one. I love how pretty they look when they're lit, but oh my gosh, so good. Okay, that's a really good one. Now, one final thing, and I'm thinking of like home stuff that I love, and you guys have seen a lot of stuff around here, but the thing that I can't live without, I know it's dramatic, but like we travel with these. The other night our power went out and we had like kind of a mini like tornado situation here. It was nuts. And oh my God, we had like so many like trees down, and there was like a barn down the street that just like the roof was just peeled off. It was crazy. Some of our neighbors had really bad damage. Anyways, the power went off and it had been a 100-degree day. We were roasting. Night came and we were like, this ain't coming back. So we were like frantically like packing things in the dark. We took like one bag for all of us. And last thing, we grabbed those Dyson fans on the way out the door. We went and spent the night with Brad's parents. But like, we can't travel without those Dyson fans. I gotta have the white noise, gotta have that wind in my face. And I'm telling you, the air purification value of that, like when I leave our room in the morning and then I come back into it, like if I come downstairs, get some breakfast, then I come back upstairs to get ready, the room feels different. When I walk into Olivia's room in the morning, because she has one in her room too, like to get her up, her like going from our bedroom and then we walk down the hall, and then when you walk back into her room, it smells like, it just feels good. So they're bougie fans, they are expensive, but there's something to it. They're really nice, and I've just like never slept better. We don't have to like run the air so much and crazy. Like when those are on, like they run all day. I had to turn the one off down here filming the video because I run them all day. They're so great. And they don't seem to use that much energy because we've had them for over a year. We run them all during the winter, which I know is nuts, but even like in our room, I have to have that sound, and so does Livy. Like I just love sleeping with those on. I just feel like they don't use a ton of energy. Okay, whatever, I don't know, but really, really like those. I'm looking around because I know I'm like looking all over this video. I'm trying to think of other stuff to talk about, but I think I covered it all. I just wanted to kind of round up a few things. Definitely grab this blanket. Like I said, I do have a code for this. If you guys love Barefoot Dreams or you're just kind of on the fence, between the two, this is the one. I mean, I would 100% recommend this one over the Barefoot Dreams is wonderful. Okay, if you haven't shopped those during the sale, I would grab a couple of those at least for gifts because amazing, and we love those. But I do like this one better just because of the size, the feel, and I believe I'm gonna say they're about similarly priced. But I do have a code for this one. But oh my gosh, I love this blanket. It's just so good, and soft. I do feel like it's softer than the Barefoot Dreams, and it doesn't shed. Okay, there's no little fuzzies it's leaving behind, which usually it's not an issue with my Barefoot Dreams ones that are the ones from the sale, which I'll link to, like the ones that are kind of that like cheetah print. That particular blanket doesn't shed. I have had different blankets by Barefoot Dreams that are those that feel a little silkier, that those do leave a little bit of fuzz behind, but then I just don't see them selling those anymore, which I think is why. So if you ever got a Barefoot Dreams item and it shed, don't like let that freak you out, because they don't all do that. You just gotta kind of know the ones to get. But anyways, y'all, I do have something new coming for the living room. I got some little fun, something kind of colorful for in there that I think will be cute. Check out these pans. You can definitely order them in whatever color you want. But I do think it's fun when you find a piece or two at a discount. But this is an amazing, this pan, I think, okay, I'm not telling you to get like the whole set 'cause it's expensive, although the dream. But this particular pan is very, very nice. I suppose I could just reach out to the company like everybody else and be like, send me some free stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. Just, you know what I don't like? Okay, here we go. You guys know we're gonna get there. We always get to a rant or two if my mind like runs long enough on here. The reason I do get stuff and people send me things over the years. Years ago, I was like, I got off of a lot of PR lists because it was just too much and kind of overwhelming. I love accepting things. I love, you know, things that I truly like. But like, okay, if they sent me like a $700 set of pans or however much, like, I don't want to feel like I'm on the hook. Like, okay, now I owe my soul to these people and I got to hawk this until the end of all time. I'd rather just buy my pan and talk about it whenever the hell I wanted to. I'm crazy. I mean, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? And what if it sucks? Like, what if I don't like all the pieces? What don't you guys? Okay. And it's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna talk about it. Well, we gave you $700 for the pan. Okay, you guys know how it works. We keep it very real around here. But listen, get this little pan. It's real good. You're not gonna regret it. Okay. If you guys are not listening to our podcast, this week's was wild. There's a reason that we can't talk about things here. Obviously, it's me and Brad doing it, but it's things that you definitely couldn't get away with talking about here, and really deep things, really personal things. It gets funny, it gets inappropriate, it gets all the things. And I can't believe it's our 3rd year. It's so much fun. We are just so thankful for all the support, and we're just having such a good time. And I just, as always, love hanging out with you guys here. The love for this is just so much fun, sitting, talking to you guys, sharing, and just catching up. You know, I love this type of vibe, and I'm just so thankful to be doing this all these years, and it's so much fun, and so thankful to you all. And I hope that you guys saw a thing or two that you might be interested in. If you see anything, I mean, I'll link to what I'm wearing and all the things. Grab these earrings. I believe they're still a part of the sale. And I'll link to anything else that you see. But you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. And I will talk to you all very soon. Bye, y'all.